What are you most excited for fans to see in Season 2?
There's 2 new characters introduced this season that I think fans are going to be super excited about. And I'm also excited for them to see all the action that we have this year. Because last year it was very drama-centered and centered around those characters a lot and just kind of learning who everybody is. And this season, almost every single episode is, we have some sort of battle or some sort of action in it. So I think fans are going to be really excited to see that.
So what can you say about your character in this season and those secret powers?
Well, Season 1, I think Carolina is really anxious to embrace who she is and her powers. And in this season, she just stops caring at all and like fully embraces who she is. And the relationship with Nico is fully explored. And I'm flying a ton this season and like Rainbow Bright a ton this season. So I think she just goes from being afraid to embrace being different to completely embracing it this year, which is really exciting.
So what's up? Is that you're on a harness or something?
Oh yeah, they flew me 60 feet in the air this year, and I was on with like a big harness attached, and you're in front of a green screen and trying not to look down if you can avoid it. It's really fun. It's fun until you're like 60 feet up and you just look down and you're like, I can't do that. I gotta go. But it's cool.
Have you, sorry, just jump in.
Go ahead, you go ahead.
Have you read any of the comics? Have you gone very far into that at all?
Yeah, I read all the comics. Also just because I'd never done a role that's based on a book or something that's already written. So as an actor, it's really cool when you can reference something like a comic book and you don't have to do as much character homework on your own that's already there for you. So I was just really excited about the opportunity to play a character that's kind of already in front of my face like that I can, I can read the comic and get to know her through that kind of a format.
Was that sort of self-directed research? Was that Stephanie and the team saying like, well, here are the scripts, but there's all this material too that you guys can dive into if you want?
I mean, we were never directed to do that. I think we all did it on our own, just out of curiosity and also to be loyal to the fans as well. I wanted to be able to know what I'm talking about to some extent. I just didn't want to get too married to it because obviously since this is the TV version, it's it's like inspired by. It's now we don't follow them exactly, so you don't want to get too married to any ideas. But it's good to have that reference.
So the internet was so excited when they decided to explore the Carolina and Nico relationship. What does it feel to bring that kind of representation to television, and have you had a lot of fans reach out to you about that?
Yeah, the fan response has been incredible to that, which has been so amazing to see. And I think for us too, like I've been asked if I was nervous about exploring that or felt like the pressure of exploring that, and we never did. We wanted to explore it like you explore any other relationship on TV, but let's just provide this representation. And Lyrica and I, from the beginning of Season 1, I think it was always Josh and Stephanie's intention to write that relationship into the show, but her and I from the beginning were like, please, let's explore this. It's important that we explore this and do it on TV and do it in the superhero format. Like, let's explore this. So we were really excited about it. So, yeah.
It seems like she's growing up a little bit this season. Maturing is probably the right word.
Yeah.
So even in the first episode, she comes out with little pearls of wisdom there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of neat to see.
Yeah, I think they're all just getting more confident in their powers this season and who they are as people on top of that. And also when you're running away and you're living on the streets at 16, you're kind of forced to grow up in a really huge way. I think in Season 1 they still had their comfort of the parents for some of that and like their homes where they grew up and that the financial stability. In this season, all that is gone. So they're forced to grow up in a really fast way.
So you've got this cast of 6 young people and you guys film a lot of scenes together. Do you just have fun or do you get the actual work done too?
We have a lot of fun, too much fun sometimes. This year we started something that we put on Instagram called Bread Wars, where we had these like rubber loaves of bread, and we would sneak up on each other and throw loaves of bread at everyone else and videotape it. Eventually, the props took them away from us because we were having too much fun. So it's a good balance of like work and play on our set.
Do you find that since your character's special effects are more noticeable to some of the other characters, is it challenging to work with that aspect of it from a more technical standpoint?
It is. Like when I'm glowing, sometimes they glue like an LED light strip to my hand and then they plug me into a wall, so I'm literally like attached to a cord somewhere. So my special effects are definitely a little bit more challenging, I think, sometimes. And then also I'm like covered in tracking dots also, right. So I just look like a crazy person on set like all the time. I don't know how anyone can act opposite me because I'm always covered in like lights and tracking dots and whatever. But it's also fun to see that side of things also and to learn like the practical side of how those effects are made. Yeah.
What are some of your favorite parts about filming this season?
Of the season?
Yeah.
This season, I mean, for me, being able to fly a lot was a really cool opportunity, and then also we had 6 days of night shoots in a row for one episode. That's like one of the bigger action sequences I think that we've had on Marvel TV. So that sequence I'm really excited for people to see their reaction for. We put so much work into that, and it looks amazing. It's really taxing and difficult to shoot, but the process, it looks so cool. I'm excited to see what the fan response is going to be.
Comic book fans are known for their passion about projects like this.
Yeah.
What's your interaction with the fans been like so far?
It's been so positive. It's been amazing. The only thing that I was a little bit like, is I found a Carolina and Nico pillow somewhere online. It's like a little bit. It's like maybe you guys took it like a touch too far with the pillow. Everything else has been great, other than like, oh, you're sleeping with our faces. Like, well, a little bit weird. But everything else, the response has been very cool.
And how about the conventions like this? Do you enjoy doing these and seeing thousands of fans out in the
Yeah, it's really it's overwhelming at times, but it's really cool when you get to meet people that are so affected by your show, especially because of the representation on the show. I've gotten like the fan response from that has been absolutely incredible, and I think really important. So, and I like FaceTime with the fans. It's great to meet the people that are actually watching your show and enjoying it.
Great.
What do you feel about your character's journey from season 1 to season 2, and like where you are now?
Where she is now is she's just comfortable with her powers and who she is, and she's comfortable. I think before she was afraid to explore where she came from in her family background, and she's no longer afraid to explore those things. She wants to explore those things. So this season she just goes so much more in depth and unafraid of who she is. Yeah, it's great.
What dynamic are you most excited for fans to see explored in season 2?
I think the dynamic between Nico and Carolina, people are going to be really excited to see. Just because you got like a taste of it last year and the response was so crazy, I'm like excited to see what's going to happen this year when it's fully explored.
That's okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.